What's up, everybody? We're getting back to it.
Just to try to level up.
Back into Atlas. We got
Someone
things
on
to
the
do.
lion just ran past me.
Oh, you have to get the taming skill if you want to ride him, by the way, or tame him.
He's just outside the
Not
moat.
ride them, but tame them, yeah.
So you get one respec every level.
Currently, I don't know if that's gonna stick.
You have
Probably
to properly
It will, I'm sure.
go into skill trees, because you don't get to have
Cause
a lot.
here's the thing, my first time going in, I had someone working on like boats and rafts. I didn't go rafts at all, and then we got split up or whatnot, and then, you know, if I hadn't had the ability to respec, I'd have never got off the newbie islands, because I was, at the time, you were also capped to level 8, you know?
Yep.
You got a lot of background noise, Mark. Holy fuck me.
That's why I'm on push to talk. I apologize for that. My son's in here playing and having a good time. And I have noise canceling headphones.
Is there some spare tools that I can borrow, or?
Should be somewhere in the building there, in one of the 500 boxes.
I literally put like...
I moved them out. I put them in some of the boxes to the left of the smithy along the wall.
He's at the farm base. Yeah.
Hey, who can make cannons and mortars? Because I had a bunch set away. I had a bunch. Okay, let me see.
Smith.
I have to find that first.
None in the smithy.
Back where you were.
I think this is where I was. No, it's not.
Oh, you have a map with a GPS, by the way. Or a compass, I guess, and a GPS.
Yo, is it possible to spawn on all 3 islands of lawless zones?
You think so?
Yes. In most lawless zones, you can spawn at any one of the islands.
Harry, where you at? I want to show you this character.
No, that's not true. There's some, no matter how many times you die, you just spawn on the one.
Yeah, because like I've been dying and I've only spawned on this damn island over and over.
There's only one on it. Some
Oh,
maps,
so-
some maps.
I said most,
No,
not
no,
all.
no. Some maps have multiple islands, but they only set the spawn zones to one island.
Some,
Yeah, they have 3 islands.
some maps,
no,
they
but
have
the
multiple
spawn-
islands. And the spawn zone is like underneath an island, deep underwater.
Yeah.
I don't know if they fixed that yet or not.
And some have the spawn zone in the mesh.
Yeah,
Dude, there's like 50 treasure maps here. Holy shit.
grab them.
Well, I mean, I'm just like spawn randomly, but like I should throw it in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure our Behe gates are blocking the bottles.
Probably.
Dude, there's so many fucking ghost ships.
Kill him all.
I've been sailing for a few minutes, I haven't seen anything yet.
I've seen probably 40 in one pile.
Yeah. Probably still spawned, nobody ever killed it.
They're the 28, but it's during a storm. Like, I don't want to kill that.
Okay, when are we leveling? Cause I have a spot where
Why don't you go farm the shit to make some guns to take down there?
Jet, I messaged Chad about the ally listing, by the way. He said it's spam. I messaged that it spams a bunch of times. He said they have somebody looking into fixing it.
Oh, I can't fucking move though. What the fuck, dude?
Why is there always a rabbit under our territory, our bank?
He saved it from all the...
Or they get caught under there?
The rabbits are small enough to go under it, but that's about it.
Seagulls are down there too.
Bro, come right on this boat with me.
About
You're asleep.
Do we have anyone at the Mortem prefab that can make some medium cannons?
I can spawn there and do it. Do you have the stuff?
Let me check, make sure. What exactly do we need for them? I forget how many alloy and whatnot.
Check my shit.
I had a bunch set away, but someone yoinked them and put them on a ship, I
You
assume.
want a medium regular cannon, right?
Yeah, the medium cannon, not the swivel gun or the large cannons.
Yeah. You get 28 alloy, 14 fiber, 20 hide, and 40.
And 40 what?
42 wood.
Alright, give me one sec. I'm gonna get that to run that by me one more time. In just a second, let me write it up. Alright, one more time, please, sir.
Where is your
28 alloy, 14 fiber, 20 hide, 42 wood.
That literally is like nothing.
Oh, you're in the ocean.
It is
I'll
like
close
nothing.
You should really get to us. But take us.
Why
The
does
giant
he have all
rock
that?
or-
What was that?
Is this sickle not supposed to give fucking fiber or some shit?
Not every plant gives fiber.
So if you go up to plants and shit and hold H, it'll tell you what it gives. There's not a lot of fiber on our island.
What's up, fella?
Not much.
I think they also nerfed the hand gathering bonus. It doesn't apply to tools, I don't think, anymore.
I think it's because 2 times is
Oh,
off
shit.
and you probably got used to it.
No, I was getting more berries by hand than I was with the sickle.
Seagulls hit hard. What the fuck?
Yeah, just fuck with seagulls, dude.
I've learned that now.
Just wait till you aggro Alpha Seagull, dude.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, that's the worst thing in the game, honestly, because you can't hit it.
Yeah, dude, it's the worst one.
These things ever on aggro?
Probably when you die. Yeah.
I'm running around the building trying to use these things.
Are you near the Mortem prefab? Because I did just see someone getting attacked by like 3 things there.
No,
Yeah,
no, are
go
you
sh-
ready? Should I come there?
We'll fucking ram it, dude. We're gonna take it out.
Oh, that is you. Bring him by me. I'll get him.
No, that's not me, dude. I'm not anywhere near the mortar. I don't even know where that is.
Well, I found Bubby's getting attacked by 3 seagulls.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll spawn in there and make the cannons if you have the stuff. Where is it?
Yeah, Mortem prefab, we do, but give me a minute, I'm gonna put it all in a smithy for you. I came to save this guy, and I'm gathering some resources I don't want to take from our chest for it. So if you're not busy over the next like 10 minutes, I'll set the stuff aside.
So is C2 gonna be full-blown Arctic?
No, polar is just C1.
Yeah, only the top and bottommost regions are Arctic. The rest of it is tundra. There's a difference.
I don't think Yetis spawn in. Oh wait, they do actually.
Don't be messing with them. You do this one stuff. Leave these alone.
Wow, it actually didn't aggro to us.
Close it. Close it, boy. Close it. Close it then.
Does it actually go backward, Toxic? Really?
Do we have any food at this base, or?
You should spawn here so you can check out sailing.
Where should I spawn?
Speedy Bandit with a boat.
Oh, that sucks. We're not even at 1.5 anymore, are we, boys?
It's below the South Island, almost at the next grid.
No, we're back to 1 time.
Yeah, no, I feel it.
That's what are you up to right now?
I feel it hard.
Currently, I am sailing mortar shot from our main base down to Seaside.
Good man, by the way. So, the issue with monsters, is that all dealt with then? Or mostly dealt with?
Well, we wiped them.
Mostly. I need to go there and take out the rest of the bad shit for more.
Yeah, you were doing some pretty crazy stuff last night. I thought that was hilarious.
Dude, we glided from our base all the way into their fucking base and took out their beds and their fucking ammo boxes for their turret. I used the
Oh, man,
fire
we're
oil
there.
jars to take out their fucking ladder ceiling So they couldn't even get on the top of their base anymore, where they had that.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
It's ridiculous. 2 storms in a row, bro.
Arctic gets a lot of storms too.
Hey, what the shit? I spawned in the mesh.
Mesher, hacks, quit, ban.
There's other people running around in here. There's a guy. There's a noob farming his stash, dude. What the shit?
Dev wipe
I
incoming.
realized out of the mesh. He's like,
This lag, dude. Fuck.
Point.
Did you find the boat, Bobby?
Is it at the same place that we were at or no?
It's way below sailing. It's called Speedy Bandit.
Alright, hold up. I need to put these tools away so that... Oh, sorry.
On the right side, you should toggle world grid. Makes everything easy.
Hey, Syntax, you should ask Jat when they're fixing the fucking nature abilities, because the nature rank 1 abilities are the only ones that work right now.
Yeah, when you start asking him stuff like that, he stops talking to you real quick.
That kind of stuff, they'll just get to it when they get to it.
Yeah, there's a whole lot more game breaking issues.
I'm more interested in knowing about the exploits getting
What, duping ships?
shit like that exactly.
Wait, we have 1 guy? Then give me a minute. Now we have 7. There you go.
I've yet to see a group run around with 7 or 8 galleons. Is that actually a thing? Because I know people have been mentioning it a lot.
Oh, but it makes so many oil jars, dude.
Where the hell's everybody going?
Description?
I think Discord's crashing.
It's hard to die. Are you trying to drown yourself?
Well, you know, I'll give you a bullet.
So, which grid was it? It was C3?
No, C4, so now we're in C5. Going to it.
How many boats are there?
A lot.
You can have like 175.
Wait, can I spawn on Speedy Bandit? Won't let me. Or at least I don't know how to.
Oh,
Yeah, Bubby.
Discord
Spawn on Speedy Bandit. Click it and then spawn.
So click it. Okay. I clicked it, press spawn.
You should say the bed name.
Nope. It didn't give me a bed and I spawned at the free port. Mr. Bear, eat me.
You're gonna have to learn how to use a compass as well.
Wife, you can ignore the messages I'm sending you on Discord. I'm just trying to record some stuff for my knowledge. And tool comparison and whatnot now that we're back to 1 times gathering. I miss the increased gathering speed. I hope they bring that back next weekend.
Oh, there.
Maybe I'm gonna go clean and dance.
Alright, honey. Give Sean the tablet, I guess, so he doesn't throw a fit. Okay.
What? What? You wanna do what? Ladybug. No, Ladybug went outside. The Ladybug went outside.
The fuck?
I don't think there's a bed on Speedy Bandit.
There is. It might be on cooldown. It's called Pure Sleep. That's what it'll say if you click it.
The lag is back, huh?
So it's in C5 on the right side.
Yeah, I see the boat.
And if you click it at the bottom, it'll say, it'll change from travel to home region to Pure Sleep.
Clicking on it and it won't change anything.
Are you in your map or are you dead?
I'm dead.
I know they said they fixed the tool differences between hatchet and pickaxe, but I still, after comparing some data, the hatchet still seems to get more like flint and sometimes more metal out of the nodes.
Syntax, where are we going?
Oh, wait, there we go.
Hatchet gets more flint, but pickaxe gets more metal.
Okay. I'll do a larger sample size because I'm doing some testing on that right now.
Fall in the water.
No, it put me back to the spawn screen.
Yeah, just try it again.
Oh, wait. Wait, I'm in the water now, but like I still have the spawn at place. What the fuck?
Try and spawn at a different place and then fast travel to Speedy Bandit.
How do you fast travel? You go to the guy at the docks?
No, you just click the bed. It's like ARK.
You have the stuff to craft the cannon?
I'm getting it together right now. Thanks for your patience and sorry about that. Like I said, I don't like to pull from the resource chest to do it. I do most of my own gathering.
Also, Bubby, never ever scuttle a ship. It demolishes it.
You don't get resources back that way either, I don't think.
They should honestly just name it demolish.
Yeah.
Shit, everything goes so fast to 52, man. What the fuck? They're slow. I killed 5 alphas already. Not even 4%.
Alright. Would you hate me too terribly if I called you back a little later again after having you build some in this round?
Yeah, that's fine.
I appreciate
you. Want
you.
cannons now, or do you want me to come back later then?
No, I'm good. I can give, we'll say about a dozen cannons. I just got the resources for it. Medium cannons. And then a little bit later on.
Mortem prefab thing?
C4 on Colossal Atoll. CA Island.
What side?
West side.
Okay.
You'll probably want to try not to spawn at the tower beds, otherwise you'll be, running down the stairway from heaven.
Just jump down and spawn a different
Yeah.
Probably faster than running down anyway.
Yeah, true, unless you got a glider.
That's what I did. Fuck that. The worst part, that battle scout Morton crafting station. That's the worst part. That's a big ass troll shit. So I spawn on like Morton crafting station. Because I know it's next to my dino pen. Then I'm on a fucking turret tower like 70 fucking foundations high and shit. I just joined off. I literally jumped off. Didn't give a fuck. Like, no way I'm walking down 80 stairs.
I have to go AFK for just a minute, but in the bottom smithy in the Mortem prefab, there's enough. Just make as many mediums as you can. Just hit the A on it.
Okay. Is there anyone 52 yet in the company?
We got someone who is 52 but hasn't taken the levels for respecing yet.
So he is not 52 yet then. Because they're saying that if you are going from 51 to 52 you get a lot more points than normal level. Because you unlock those levels.
I'll be right back, guys.
No, what's happening is that those people probably didn't respec. They essentially increased how many skill points you get per level, but you had to respec to get them all.
No, I'm talking about from 51 to 50.
Like the overall points?
It should give more than a normal level gives you. For example, if a normal level gives you, like, let's say example, this one give you a bit more apparently. And since you need to, well, discover a lot to unlock it.
We'll see.
If it's true, I don't know. I'm leveling now, so I guess we will see. How much points do you get a level? Does anyone even know? Like, what is it, 20?
So I discovered something interesting, boys. Like, it looks like treasure maps on lawless regions, they cap at 6.2, like, quality. So, like, I just picked up, like, an 11.5 one or whatever. And they all just cap at 6.2. Every single one of them. So you can't, like, yeah, so looting good treasure maps can only be done outside of lawless regions. Kinda cool,
Well, I
I
guess.
guess.
If I want the discovery, I'm near some C2 islands you could jump off and swim over to.
More. We're gonna make the island, but I'm spawning on your ship now. It's like not Antarctica, like super cold there.
Who Who wanted the cannons? There's enough for 22 cannons in here. Are you sure you want 22? 12? Hello? Okay.
Poor Harry.
Nice.
No, it was not Harry. It was the other guy. I don't know. What is?
But Harry stuck. He said KMS. Guess no Atlas today, boys.
I'll just make 12 for now.
We should just go sink that ship so they can be free.
Who's this called here?
No, I got baited, dude. Oh my god, I hate that shit. Click the bed, SS Toxing, freaking go to click respawn on bed, it debates me to freaking region and I spawn home region. Does that do that for you guys too? Like,
Yeah,
the button just changes
Sometimes it does that.
right before you click it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh geez,
I
dude.
think it's because some people click it like double click it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it doesn't register the
then
first click.
Then you fucking click the first one and it says bad, and then you click again and it
Yeah.
removes it.
I guess I'm just used to the ARK, and I guess ARK doesn't do that. I guess. Yeah.
I don't know.
Or graze the bed out because there's no home region in ARK, so just graze the bed out and you don't
Probably, are
actually
you
spawn.
spawning here?
You repair that chip, boy. Taking a lot of damage, or?
Storms.
Give me. Oh, what the shit? Okay, that lieutenant station is in a shit spot, don't you think?
Oh, because you do that.
Oh.
Straight forward. You see the trees? Go there. You unlock it. There's a little bit land. To your right.
I can jump up here, dude.
Harry, you're player bugged. We have a player 41 that's definitely you.
Oh, hey guy, I made 12 cannons, but you had enough for 22. Like, but I just made 12.
No, 22 would have been fine. But if you already left, that's fine. That's all good. I appreciate you very much. Doesn't have to be right now. 12.
I didn't know what you budgeted for.
I just threw whatever I crafted right then into it.
Fuck, the weight of this thing is disgusting. 9.2.
You want the other 10? Because I'll come finish it.
No, you don't. I mean, if you're okay with coming back a little later, because I'll need some mortars crafted at some point.
I can't make mortars, actually. I wish. I don't have the points.
Gotcha, no worries. Well, it's no rush.
There's a shipyard right there to the left. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. So, on D2, our turnip stocks.
Oh my god, Emir. Fuck.
You think you want to have a look there, Toxin, at D2 for turnips? Since you're so close?
I could stop there.
I will jump over there, and if it's really there, then we know it's there. Apparently there's like loads of turnips.
Okay, I made you 10 more.
I'm gonna make a bed and a foundation, and I'm just gonna drop you off there.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
Anyone know if there's a discovery map out yet? You know, like, probably not.
Yeah, there is one. There's a ship. It's called... Goddamn, where is it? SS Booty. Don't know if you discovered that.
No, like a discovery map where like you can see all the discoveries on each island.
Oh, like that.
Because like I don't know if there's more discoveries on the island I'm spawning at. You know what I mean?
If you press up tab, you go to discoveries, and then you see regional discovery, one of the 6 where I am right now. And I think every region has 6 of them. But everywhere I go, has like 6 of those things. So that's my guess. I'm not sure.
So let's say 3 islands. It has 2 on each, or maybe.
Yeah, you can, well, the treasure map's on the big island, so we'll be stopping there for a while.
And you can toggle it in the top right. You don't have to be in that region to see it. There's like a little drop down.
And if you see like that broken down ships, you see, they always give a discovery. Not even kidding, always. Every ship I went to, they give an XP note.
Okay. So what, in my discoveries, and I can toggle them to always show, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no, so go to discoveries, and then at the
top I see the
right,
drop down, I see.
Yeah, so you could just see where in advance if you wanted to hit like certain zones to maximize your travel.
I'm tired. I don't want to have to deal with messes.
Yeah, well, I'm just spawning each lawless.
I need 50 more discovery for B53.
How many? What discovery is it? 100?
90.
Per...
90. 45 a level.
45 per. Okay.
I
Have
got
you
my
gone
first-
to each lawless? Like, have you gone around to each lawless?
No, not each of them. I did the whole top side of the map. I didn't do the bottom because I was getting crazy of like getting in the mesh. What is up with these ships now?
Yeah, dude, this is gonna get boring.
Everywhere.
This is like Sink Nation, man. Jeez. That's pretty awesome this game. The bases so high in the ships and stuff.
I wish they made even bigger waves. Like, they need to be even bigger waves that like actually start friggin' like damaging your ship, or you start taking water on. You know,
you
if you're
want
going...
to repair even more?
Well, no, I'm just saying that it would be cooler. You know.
Yeah, I know, but I guess then like even more damage.
Storms should just tip you over. Big waves that tip
Or you should take on water in storms.
How do you turn around the galleon then? Like, pull the rope, guys, pull it.
Well, a galley's gonna need a mega wave to tip over.
No, but basically, no, I was watching YouTube and also like that white whale attacking a galleon, and he just flipped the galleon in like 2 hits. Literally flipped him upside down. That's basically a rip galleon, right? Because I don't think you have an option from put it back up.
Flip boat, yeah. How the hell did you?
Oh, some games you have like flip car and all that nonsense. I don't think you have flip boat. Yeah.
Flip car. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Something have it.
I know, dude.
Maybe PUBG has that too, right? Flip shit. Or is it not PUBG? I don't even know.
Or yeah.
Because basically, if you fight like, oh, you need to kill the whale, or it fucking sinks you.
Are you kidding me? I just rubber banded off my stairway from heaven and died.
Yeah, you might wanna, maybe you might wanna invest, you know, like in like thatched ceiling or something, or like the rails, you know, to make it up there.
Well,
in case you get attacked and you wanna rush up there with K, yeah? Like, yeah.
It's an
like one match,
eventual
like,
thing, but I mean, I'm farming for this thing all by myself.
Yeah,
What is that? What is that?
You have spyglass on here?
Next set of fur.
Schooner. Ah, that's 2 large sails, 3 large sails. That's a brig, ain't it?
That's a ring, ain't it? Dude, let's sink it, dude.
You wanna sink it?
No, I'm gonna see if it comes in.
It's getting close. That's a brig for sure. That's 3 large sails.
The chasing?
Let me see.
Welcome back, Harry.
I don't think it dares to chase if he sees the fucking backside of your ship, man. like any ship sinks for this. Nah, it's leaving it alone. Smart people. Who are they? Did you see their name?
Something Trading Co.
Ethiopian?
I see them everywhere.
Oh my god, someone said the lag is better. That is a freaking lie, guaranteed. If anything, it's worse.
Better than it was yesterday, man. Yesterday
No.
I had lags by 15 seconds almost, man.
Yeah, but I'm rubber banding more often.
Like
I guess none of you were here for the raid.
I was sleeping.
I was here for part of it.
We going after him, Toxin, or what?
No, this is the treasure maps on this side of the island.
Oh, okay.
What quality is it?
13.7.
Not bad, I guess. Can I take some gear and help you out with it?
Yeah, there's fur down. There's one set of fur down there somewhere.
Oh, I just got my maximum level, dude. I might as well help you do. Oh, champ. Oh, champ, dude. Oh, medium wood plank, maybe. That's not bad, actually.
How are you not dead yet?
For me, I'm not even dying from the gold. I don't get it.
Yeah, dude, I'm not done either.
I'm actually gaining HP when I'm in the ship.
Wait, is this your kid in here talking the flag? Or no?
I have fur on.
bring out this flag then.
Can somebody make a Gyazo of the ship going back and forth on the world border, please?
What?
What do you mean back and forth? Morning,
The
Charlie.
Ymir is literally teleporting back and forth across the world border. If you Gyazo it, I can send it. Currently, I'm dodging red ghost ships though.
Oh, he's like in the fucking four-way, dude. Look at that.
Just put a raft. Ram it.
Is Nox there?
Yeah, man.
You want me to grab your body, dude? It was like
Yeah.
on the beach.
I couldn't get back to it. Somebody was next to me, he said he would get it, but... he
The
didn't take
Ymir?
it.
Yeah, I've got it, dude. I've got everything.
Somebody was standing, I think.
Oh. God, dude, it's actually freaking yeeting all over the place. One second, let me go check this out.
You only had like a minute left on it as well, so...
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Surprised to see your weight didn't do it.
I'm afraid to spawn on that boat. It might freaking delete my character or some shit, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Well, I already clicked the button, so not too bad.
Rip. Can we get an F in chat for his character?
And you wonder why all these things happen to you, buddy.
No, I don't think this game deletes your character. I'm gonna try.
Get around this horn. And then
I've seen.
Turn in and that's what
I've seen a.
Oh, I spawned, but oh. What is happening here, dude? Yo, sorry. It's just
he's having life at the
teleporting.
moment, dude.
Dude, you should see this, dude. This is legit. Oh my god. Yo, you cannot. Oh, I just lost connection because I traveled too fast without logging. Shit. Oh. Dude, it's stuck there. There's no way that shit's getting out of that loop. There's no way. Dude, I can't rejoin because my character keeps switching servers, dude. No. Oh. Hey, that was nice. That was a good idea, dude. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I logged in, dude. Fuck jam.
I like it how you're like, this is a really bad idea, and you did it anyway.
Okay, my character died. I'm respawning on the Ymir again, dude.
Yo, I think they're stealing back all their territory sometimes. That's like the 9th stealing your territory from C7 I've gotten.
Are they all different
Wherever
chords?
it is on the map. Here, drive the boat and I'll check the coordinates and I'll tell you where.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, a mermaid got me. Syntax.
No.
Syntax.
Punch her in the dome.
Long ass range.
I'm off the boat too.
No.
Punch it. Punch it. Do the mini game and you're free, bro.
Punch her in the dome.
Okay,
Give her a hot ass boot
Dude, the
on her.
boat's gone. It fucking left us.
She's not even singing.
He's not even singing.
Bro, you just saw the mermaid. You wanted to get fucked.
I'm fighting her,
The mermaid's
She's
like the
swimming.
worst part of the girl.
Yo,
Why is
what
she
is all that shit on the shore, dude?
Mermaids are busted, dude. Like, who would want one in real life? Like,
The range is
I know, it's like the worst part of a female.
Yeah,
like you're still gonna have to listen to them talk and shit.
Yeah, so I mean, you gotta listen to them. Like, they talk
I
about
can
them
tell
all the
you
time.
guys don't have girlfriends. Holy crap.
I'm married, so.
It's coming for
I
the
mean, it's
girls.
still accurate though.
Just get on and leave. I'll try to hold her back.
Yeah, they're on trying to take their island back.
I ran out of stam.
Fuck, I don't know if I brought a shovel.
Okay, I'm gonna die and spawn there, Syntax.
What do
and
you
I'll
need
try
to make one?
test.
I will get you to give me the
Yeah. I probably already have it.
Let me know when you guys are fighting the guys. I'll spawn
Yeah,
back over there.
make metal thatch.
If we find turnips here, I make like a small base, like a 4x4 with a bed in it, storage box.
Start farming the shit so if I ditch you on that other island that you can fucking, yeah, make foundation bed. What do I need? More thatch.
I just need one foundation and one bed for now.
Make a stone 1x1, dude.
Yeah, probably better. You got damage.
Oh god. Glurk? No, that was Glurk getting eaten by a lion, I'm pretty sure. Glurk, there's blunderbusses in the ship.
And there's armor too, so I don't know why it came in.
I saw in the Discovery.
Oh. Oh shit, man. You can tell me there like 6 lines up here, man.
Thanks again, by the way, Handsome, for coming and making cannons.
These lines are nuts, man.
Yeah, I just screwed my character, dude, and I can't rejoin the damn server.
Why did she even do that?
I want to see, dude, but it's yeah, they're all stuck in that loop, dude. They're all sitting on that boat and they can't do shit.
Without trying to be insulting, I'm gonna go with a combination of youth and curiosity. That, and he did us all a favor.
Yeah,
now,
dude, I was
now
just
we,
curious. I mean, that's all it is.
now we all know not to. So we appreciate your sacrifice, fan.
Yeah, dude, it's just for science, you know. That's what I'm about. You know, see, you know, maybe the ship will sink if I put too much weight on it. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't sink, dude. Maybe I'll delete my character. We can all know that, yes, in fact, your character does get deleted when you break it.
Well, the base right here that's rated to the left, Glurk, like a big base.
At least you'll be younger than the rest of all of us old fogies.
No, my character's not deleted. I don't think you can actually delete your character in this game. Like, it's actually pretty good for just putting your character in upload.
Ash Moo about deleting his character.
It just uploads my... Oh, your character to get deleted? Really?
Ash Moo about it.
Oh, sorry, Shmoo. I don't know, for some reason that the Shmoo Toxin friggin' keep making them up.
Oh, bro, Toxin's gonna spear tackle you through the air.
How dare you compare Shmoo to Toxin?
I don't know, dude. Because I think it's because when I first... It's because when I met them at the same time, I'm pretty sure, and they sounded the same over their mic and shit like that. I don't know.
I've been playing with them for a few years. They're pretty different. Temper-wise, even more so.
Yeah, I agree with you that. But like...
Did you spawn these ghosts here or the damned here, person? Yeah, that's you.
You guys vision mapping?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Ouch.
Knox with the HMS Anzac is like a stone building on the... just on the little hill above it. And your gear's in there. I don't know which one was your gear and which one's my gear, so it's just in the boxes.
I don't mind that.
You can just come help yourself.
Well, I really forgot my shovel in the base. Oh my god.
No ship? I would got it.
Grab the top hat.
Okay, it's in the smithy?
One thing I must say I really like about this game is that there's always something to do, you know?
Can you grab a pick too, or a sickle? Cause I'm gonna grab enough
yeah, sure.
fiber from up here to make a large speed sail. Fiber and thatch. I have a feeling it's a base pretty close to here, cause that looks like a starter base that they did or something.
Yeah.
And that's what the guys whose galleon we saw going.
Where is Harry? Are they in the other Discord? They are.
You remember the problems you'd have if you'd try and cross through the servers like that? Life is
Is it glitching?
No, I managed to get off it. I died and spawned back at the land finally, but it's stuck in the corner there.
Yeah, I freaking... I made the mistake of spawning on it, dude, and yeah.
Okay, so basically, if you, dude, even I tagged everyone in crew only, and I was like, do not spawn at the fucking.
Yeah, I saw that message and I spawned on it.
Okay, so if you keep trying to reconnect, you have to basically close your game out completely every time and do the rejoin server. Eventually, it will spawn you in dead, and then you have a
Yeah.
chance to maybe be able to spawn at another bed.
Yeah.
The first time I died, it put me right back on the ship at DC. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh no, dude. This is like join sim, dude.
Yep,
No.
yep, good luck, good luck.
Hey, Harry, where do I take blueprints?
Just load them up anywhere in here. I need to bring blueprints up to the main base. There's a whole bunch in here right now. Toxic dropped a bunch off this morning too.
Check out that mythical flintlock, bro.
Whoa, bro. It's too mythical for me. I can't handle it.
Whoa, 155 damage, bro.
Whoa, bro. Can you handle a tear of this laser dragon?
What?
Exactly.
Run that by me again there, bud.
The big lag spikes seem a lot better today, but the rubber banding is still just as bad, I think.
It's been pretty dumb out there on the water.
You guys all just ditched the other channel. I'm in there like still sitting there. I feel abandoned.
Once too many people start getting in there, it
You
just
need like a fucking ladder up there or something, dude.
Well, the reason why I did staircase is because, I mean, a ladder would have been a lot easier just to get to the top, but...
That is obnoxious to get to, I'm not
No,
gonna lie.
well, the point is you spawn up there, if you die or something, or if you need to get up there, because you shouldn't have to have a kit, maybe a carbon. I'll have a couple of kits up there eventually, ready to go. But the other point of why I'm doing it this way, and not just like a little 4x4 tower, is because... people were complaining about everybody coming over here to the island and making their own little personal whatever. I'm making this whole tower walled in so someone can just bring like 40 ceilings and make their own freaking bedroom.
I know what you're trying to do, but this is the main base. Main base is up on the rock.
No, I get
No
that.
one's gonna turn
No,
into...
none of us are. That's my point. Someone else can without blocking resource nodes when we're basically done farting around with this, and this is our just defense tower, and someone can have a floor on it and live there. I'm a fan of do it once and do it right.
I like the tower. I like it a lot.
I can dig it. Yeah, I can dig people like, oh, you want a little base to build? Alright, you're on the 3rd floor.
Exactly. Make yourself 76 ceilings. Carve yourself out a floor. That's yours. Put a sign on it as soon as you enter the door. Don't build elsewhere. That blocks spawns. Fuck off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I can get down on that.
I'm just a huge fan of do it once and do it right. And if this is our island, I don't want people putting little shanties and shacks all over it like you guys were talking about at first. They can have this thing.
No, exactly. I've torn down 2 today that I found. I found one over in the middle of the gem spawn that I was farming last night, and I was like, what the fuck, dude?
I was accused...
Why do people keep doing this? And then I literally found 2 fucking thatch foundations just in the middle of a forest. Like, just there.
Blocking.
One was half damaged, like a wolf was eating it or some shit.
Well, here's another thing. I mean... Freaking, I've been accused of being someone's favorite person ever because someone was building a shack right outside of our base the day before yesterday and yesterday, and I just went over there immediately. I don't even know who it was the second time because they never came back. I just destroyed it. The first time it was, I think, Shadow Fields, and I explained to him what was going on. I just started breaking the damn shack down. In the middle of him putting it together. It was kind of funny. Like one of those.
I just tried to spawn at Mortar Prefab Main, and it spawned me out at the Ymir and killed me. And then
Just
I
now?
spawned back at Mortar Prefab Main. Literally, why am I tied to this fucking and now nothing's
Rip.
spawning around me properly. What is going on right now?
You're bunked, dude.
This is the wild card I remember.
Okay, maybe I need to fucking relog while I'm over here at land. Okay, someone... Jesus, what is wrong with this one? Tiny.
Sure.
Watch my body.
If you want to do a test shot, you can, Crimsy. I've made several thousand blasting powder.
Crimsy, if you're gonna use a test shot, don't left click when you test shot the mortar. Turn your auto clicker on.
Why?
Just trust me. Instead of left clicking, just turn your auto clicker on to left click for you, and have it set to like 1,000,000 per millisecond.
And see, that's good.
Will it-
That's
Will
good.
it just fire, 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 fire?
No, it will queue for the cost of 1 ammo right now. It will queue up like 15 mortar shots and just release them all at once.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's the mortar exploit everyone's using for defending. Okay, I seem to be okay.
Instancing.
Everything loaded in properly. I didn't end up on the fucking shitboat.
Did someone? If someone's informed admins about that one, right? Because that would be one of the high priority things.
Yeah,
I would
already
think.
know about it. Yeah, they already know about it.
Anyway, it's got good range. It outranges medium cannons, but that won't outrange heavy cannons. That's why whenever Harry gets done doing whatever he wants to do in the water, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to put a water tower up so that way we can heavily outrange any ships that come nearby.
Yeah, we're good. The towers. The reason why I don't want you to do that, I'm gonna handle those towers, Marcus, because I have a plan in mind for it. And the towers that we're gonna build out there are gonna be automated defenses. We're basically building auto towers out there. So I'm gonna design towers literally structure height with medium cannons all around it, and we're gonna man them with crew, something like 15 or 20 crew per tower, and then we'll just have to manage the gold and feeding them. But it'll be our automated defenses. It won't be something we'll have to run out and do anything with.
No, that's
towers around our harbor.
You and I were on the same page. I was gonna put a couple of puckle guns on it too for anti-personnel, but because they can man those too.
I don't have much faith in puckle guns to be totally
I
honest.
haven't seen them.
Okay,
well then never mind them.
It depends on a lot of factors. What the angle is that the person who's trying to shoot the puckle guy is at. Like if you're on a boat and we've got it up on a tower, it's probably going to be a little bit more secure. But it's super easy to just shoot the puckle gunners off.
Well, you
Same
and I...
thing, I guess, with cannoneers too. But again, if you make the tower as high as possible up out of the water, which is what I need to test today, is it's the same thing as ARK. There's like a 70 structure building limit, and I haven't test how much of that structure limit gets wasted coming up out of the water. Like, do you end up with a 30 wall high tower? Do you end up with like a 10 wall high tower?
70 structure limit. Is it just underwater then, or because I mean?
No, it's 70. It's 70 wall structure limit high.
I'm
the ground that you're building up off of.
I'm
you're
pretty
nowhere
sure.
Near it.
Really?
Yeah, you're nowhere near it. Trust me.
Huh. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure
you're probably at like about 35 or 40 wall high.
Oh god,
Hey,
it'll be higher
you
than
think I
that.
can make the ocean from here?
I think you can try.
I want to see this. Let's do it, Crimsy. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch. Oh shit. Oh, you made it!
Wow.
I thought you were gonna slam into the dock.
So did I. Like as soon as I jumped off, I was like, oh god.
Oh god.
Oh god, this is gonna be close.
So yeah, Harry.
It was at that moment Crimsy knew.
Hey, Harry,
fucked up.
you and I basically have the same idea for the water towers. I was gonna do. Let me share a couple ideas with you real quick. On the bottom of them, I was gonna do something like a just for utility, a shark trap for taming as well, while not damaging the structural integrity. And then at top, I was going to do.
You can't tame sharks.
Oh, someone said you could.
No,
so
you
okay.
can't tame sharks.
Wouldn't be a bad. Wouldn't be a.
Trap them and kill them.
I was about to say, wouldn't be a bad thing to have a trap just to keep them. Keep that too, and it wouldn't damage structural integrity at the bottom. I've got a design in mind.
If you want to build a shark trap, I'm going to need you to build it not anywhere near the harbor, because the harbor needs to be maximized for ship storage and ship movement in and out. And if you have an underwater
That's exactly why I was
going
to build it into the bottom of the tower.
Yeah, no, you're not getting what I'm saying. I don't want a shark trap in the harbor. So you can go south of the harbor, or you can go north of the harbor and put a shark trap wherever you want around the island. and I don't want it built into the harbor.
I'm not sure we're on the same page. I literally...
I don't want it built into the harbor wall because it's going to be... Unless you can make it one wall thin, which I don't think a trap consists of one wall thin.
We're talking
about putting a cage-sized structure under the surface of the water.
No.
And I don't want that anywhere near the harbor or in the harbor wall.
Okay, now, no, we're not on the same page. No, I was talking about making the bottom of the actual defense mortar tower a shark tower.
Yeah,
it would not lower the...
mortar tower is going to be part of the harbor wall, and you're not listening to me.
Okay.
You can go south of the harbor and build any kind of size shark trap you want. You can go north of the harbor and you can build any kind of size shark trap you want. I don't want a shark trap built into or under the towers protecting the harbor or the harbor wall.
Alright, I got you.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying we don't need a shark trap. That's a great idea. I'm not saying anything against it. I'm just saying I don't want it taking up space in or around the harbor where we already need to maximize efficiency for ship.
That's exactly what I was doing it for. The bottom of the tower would have been the shark trap without minimizing...
The bottom of the tower is going to be a 1 square wide thing. You can't make a trap. That's what you're not clicking in your head. You have this is like a 1 wall thin wall with a behe gate wall on top of it. This isn't like a even multiple foundations thick structure. This is just a 1 thick.
That's going to be our tower?
Wall.
I'm talking about the tower. Like somewhere in here, we're going to have a harbor obviously built around our shipyard, right? That's understood. And somewhere in there we're going to have, like you were talking about, an automatic...
1-by-1 tower that comes up with cannons along the top is what it's going to have.
Gotcha, okay. That sounds...
Just let me handle the harbor. I have a plan for the harbor. I've already gone out and checked out a bunch of it. I got the harbor up.
Alright, I got you. That makes it easier on me, so I'm not complaining. It just sounds easy to break.
Well, it's not gonna be easy to break when there's full fucking cannon barrages opening up your ship the second it gets into range. So.
Fair enough.
We've already seen firsthand from your towers you put up at the top the kind of range you can gain just from a little bit of height on a medium cannon. Even 10 walls above a ship. You know, you're talking about turning a medium cannon range into basically a heavy cannon range with a height of like 10 or 15 walls.
Yep. Alright, I'll let you do it. I might go look at it and see about ways to make it efficient for putting like feeding things for the crew and whatnot.
Yeah, I got no problem with that. I'll be right back. I need to help my grandma out a little bit here. I'll be like 10 minutes? Yeah, but I'll be about like 10 or 15 minutes. I'll be right back. Go shovel some snow.
Have fun, brother. I feel like you can actually rotate the cannons and everything way faster in K mode.
It looks like even if you're on like a mortar, if you're in K mode, it looks like you rotate them. You can aim them a lot. Alpha bear.
Let me know if you need help with it, or if you're not planning to kill it.
I don't even want to go near that thing.
Alright, where is it? I'm gonna take our bear out there and kill it for experience.
I'm on the bear.
Oh, okay. Well, where is it? So I can
Harry.
kill it while you're near with the bear. Harry just went AFK.
Okay. When he gets back, let him know that Jack's gonna go try to get his boat back.
Oh, good luck.
Alright, cool.
Alright, that guy's looking into fixing it.
Thanks, man.
It's the old dino pen. Out past that away. Like go out into that opening and then left to that first little valley.
Alright, give me just a second. I'll be out there. I killed one there earlier today. Trying to get our bear up back like I had the other one, around 12 or 1300 weight.
Yeah, I had to went out there on the treasure hunt and got a few more levels, so now I've got 2 levels saved up I can respec.
Nice.
I hate not being able to farm. At least when you respec, it does get a little bit easier to be efficient while you're respecing. You're putting your talents in because you can actually see what everything unlocks and how many points exactly it takes.
Yeah, I like that too. I'm hoping they make something in the cooking line that's like I don't know, an ultra grog mind blast or something. It's basically a mind wipe, you know.
Why?
Because when you get to max level, you can't respec anymore. So it'd be nice to have a way to respec.
That's the point. They don't want you to respec once you hit max level.
Well, the whole point is for solo players. Say they're not going any kind of boat, then they're kind of boned.
Not meant for solo players.
This game is not meant for solo players.
No, I agree with you, but I feel like it. I mean, ARK tried to cater to solo players to at least some extent. I feel like they were trying to do that on this one because somewhere in the advertisement, they're like, build a ship by yourself or command an armada or blah blah blah, and by yourself is a joke in this game unless you're going private servers.
Alright, I swiped and hit an alpha pig. Today is not my day.
The bear can take an alpha pig.
Are you going solo player, Mark, or what?
Hell no. I ain't no fool.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, the game...
I don't want to hear about it no more.
Oh, well then you asked about it.
Because I was like, are you gonna go solo player? Is that why you're trying to be a Care Bear for solo players?
Fuck no.
Confused.
Nope, just looking at it from the business perspective, how they're marketing it.
I don't know how they marketed it, but this game is not for solo players. Anybody that plays this game for fucking half an hour will see it's not for solo.
The bear can take an alpha pig if you get up a little bit, because then you can knock the pig back and it won't get near as many hits. But you got to be up on a little bit of a slant. Where are you? Because I'm at the alpha bear now.
I'll come back that way.
I killed an alpha pig with it earlier today, or well, I guess this morning, last night, I don't even know. Time's kind of funny now. And he got like 2 levels out of it, so it's pretty nice. By the way, Hope, good job with getting all those tames and whatnot, like elephants and whatnot. I know that had to be a righteous pain.
Yeah, it's been trial by fire.
Did you get that second one today?
I got it last night.
Alright, I'm at the bear.
Yeah, me too. If you want to come up here, I don't know if being on the bear helps more or being off the bear helps more for experience. Let me jump on the bear here briefly if you don't mind too terrible. So I want to try something. I know you can fire a gun from the bear. If I can fire a bow, then we can probably get this guy crap tons of experience. Oh my gosh, you can.
He's also at an angle that can get up there.
Yeah. I gotta wait for him to back down a little bit. Oh, of course he would do that. Oh my god, he rubber banded. Run into the fire, you fool. The poor rabbit. Alright, there we go. Bear got to level up. Most of another level too. Alright, I'm jumping off whenever it lets me get off. There you go.
Right.
Shit, I forgot the hatchet. I guess I'll pickaxe this bear.
Ooh, there's a 27 elephant over here on Monster Nation,
Did you see that crap that Bonin put in the freaking chat? Like, hey, Syntax, Monster Nation wants to talk to you. They want to know if they can have their land back. Like, are you freaking dumb?
Yeah, right?
Like, what? Did they just sink all your stuff and you're worried about letting them out? Like, come on, man. That shouldn't even be up.
Hey Harry, do we have our admin room set up at the main base yet?
Harry's still AFK, I think.
Need me to set you up an admin room?
Huh?
I said you need me to set you up an admin room?
An admin room in the main base?
Yeah.
Why are you admin?
No itch. Actually, no, I don't. No, sir. No, sir. Apologize. I played with your emotions.
I just sat back down to someone saying that they wish they were admin. No, you don't.
That's literally what I said afterwards. I said, no, I don't.
Oh, yeah, no, you don't. You don't wish you were an admin.
Hey, do we have an admin room set up in the main base?
No, not yet, but I can set one up in the roof ceiling area here.
Alright.
I just need the stuff. I can't make stone structures.
So
I
the
can.
HPs we got are like really good. So I want to keep them.
I'd like to make some of the basic ones and get like Deadly's Crafter over here, get like 16 or 20% bonus on some of these 5 and 6% BPs, like 105 and 106 hull stuff.
Listen to this though. Legendary plate helmet, 230 durability, and it gives you plus 15 fortitude.
What's the armor on it? It's a matter of curiosity.
230 dura though. It's pretty legit.
Well, and the fortitude too. Oh my god.
That's insane. Well, as a matter of curiosity, what's the armor?
40.
Still, that's wicked. Armor isn't really what matters. That's pretty intense. I bet it takes mythos.
Well, then again, in this game too, like in ARK, it wasn't hard to get super high armors as well. You know what I mean? So the armor didn't matter too much. It was all about the durability, how long it lasted.
Mm-hmm.
This armor doesn't block a lot of damage at 40 armor. You know what I mean? It really doesn't.
Especially
So-
fire damage. It doesn't do shit for fire damage.
No, you catch a fire arrow, you're fucking hurt.
Mm-hmm. I almost feel like about 20 points and health points should be part of the meta for that, so you can survive 2, maybe 3 fire arrows.
I almost feel like there should be some sort of fire retardant armor or like a fire resist bonus you can get on, you know, masterwork stuff or something.
Like somebody hits my battle armor with flames, I shouldn't just be engulfed in flames, you know? Like if I was wearing fur armor or something.
I get the feeling they're gonna nerf fire damage again. It might not be right away, but I get the feeling they're gonna nerf
They had
it
to
again.
nerf fire arrows a few times when they introduced them to ARK, and I see a lot of fire arrow and like fire damage nerfs coming in the future for this game. It's just something they're gonna have to.
They're just too OP. They nerfed torches because torches were so... I mean, when we didn't have any metal and you guys were attacking us, I was like, guys, grab torches, go. We got a few, you guys.
Asses with torches. We were dying to it.
I know.
Fully geared guys dying to your naked dudes and torches. I was like, what the fuck? You just burned me to death with a fucking torch.
Yeah. I'm just glad they were listening at that point. I love those guys. I did my best to help them out, but man, I don't think I could play with them like full time. Most of them like full time.
Give me one more second here. Sorry, I gotta go grab something in the basement here.
Basement.
That's where all the ghosts come from.
I just talked to this Monster Nation guy that's over here. He's like a one-man fucking army over here just trying to like claim their land back or something. I don't know what he's trying to accomplish.
I respect it.
I was like, you know, you guys brought this on yourselves, right? And he's like, no, we didn't. You guys attacked us first. And I was like, yeah, but you're the one that decided to come over and sink a whole bunch of our brigs and shit for no reason. I was like, you attacked one of the biggest companies on the server, and what did you expect was going to happen? He's like, yeah, but you attacked us first. And I was like, I don't care. We're one of the biggest companies on the server, dude. You thought you weren't going to get wiped or something? You thought you were untouchable? I don't understand. He's like, no, you guys beat us fair and square, man. It's all good. I was like, yeah, no shit.
I don't like how a lot of people in games like this think that everybody's going to be a Care Bear for some reason.
I found him, I found him, and he killed me, and then I was naked, so I didn't give 2 fucks, and then I respawned and ran back over, and I was like, yo, what's up? I was like, what are you trying to accomplish over here? Are you one-man army, or what?
I mean, I respect what he's trying to do, though.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna get him
trying
anywhere.
to claim land. Yeah, he's not gonna he knows that, and he's like, can I get safe passage off the island? I was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I was like, I'm not geared, man. I was like, if I was geared, you'd be fucking dead. I said, I'm naked, dude. I said, if I had a kit on me, you'd be fucking dead, 100%. I was like, it's a nice island, man. I like it. Thank you. It's beautiful. It's got all these tames. It's got all these hemp bushes. I like it. I love it. He's like, yeah, enjoy it, man. I was like, yeah, thanks. We will.
Oh, nice. The Ymir's fixed.
Oh, the Jat fixed it?
Yeah, I think he did.
Just spawned
What exactly happened to it? Did it like go through a border at like a perfectly
It got
vertical angle?
glitched. Yeah, it was glitched somewhere. Permanently stuck.
I think it was stuck on a borderline. Can you imagine if that borderline just decided to go red at some point?
Well, shoot, when we were selling back, I was selling Crimsey's boat there. Like, we came up on the border, and, like, we're literally probably 40 feet away, and the thing turns green, and I'm, like, trying to turn right as fast as I can while I'm pulling up the sails.
It turned green or turned red?
Or turn red, I mean.
Okay.
It's like, no, I don't want to sink the boat.
That'd be rough. I'm trying to think of how I want to actually spend my points when I do eventually respec, because I don't know that 300 weight's going to be good enough. But I like the fortitude, health points, and the stam too, though. So
I've got 150 health, and I'm at 430 weight and 20 fortitude.
How much weight?
430.
I'm at 145 health right now. We used to be at 160. 208 stam, 300 weight, and 20 fortitude, but it says 50 because I got that vitamin thing. I think I could afford to back down that stamina a little bit. Earlier when I was on our island and we were having to foot chase people around all the damn time, 200 plus stam was really nice and helpful. Now that, I mean, our island doesn't get, no one even gets near it since I joined over here. So it's more about naval battles, I think, now. Have we found out whether or not our emerald / gem spawns have come back? Or have they just been getting farmed up?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna do a couple laps around the island, kind of look at the other side, see what's there. Doing this gathering on foot with only 300 weight is balls.
Hey, Holt, do you know how those cargo saddles work, or do they not work right now?
The cargo saddles? Yeah, apparently you're supposed to be able to put cannons on them, but I haven't tried it yet.
Are they not for increasing just the carry weight of the animal itself?
No, that's what everybody asks me, and they don't.
Gotcha. Sorry to annoy you with a very common question then. Kind of seems like it should be able to do that though.
Yeah.
I mean, pack horses and cows seem like they should be a thing.
I dang sure thought that's what it was for.
I mean, I would have figured a carriage kind of thing would have been for toting cannons. That guy's still running around on C7. That's your little base out there, right, Hulk?
No, this is Monster Nation where we took.
Well, I know, but you were on C7 at some point. I thought that's where you were getting the elephant.
Yeah, I am.
All right. So I guess base was the wrong word. You got a little outpost out there.
Be taming the animals.
I have a lot of respect for that. Same with building a ship. I see too many people who want to just run up and jump on a critter or, you know, grab the wheel of a ship, and they don't have any respect for how much effort goes into that.
I got in a fight with Charlie about that the other day.
Oh?
Charlie.
Why, did he run up and grab the Born Mortem wheel or some shit?
No, we were just out sailing the Mortem, and he was like, "Let me take the wheel," and I was like, "Who said that?" And I didn't know Charlie that good. He's an okay guy. He's not that bad of a guy. I've got to know him a little better since then. But you know, he was like, "Let me take the wheel for a second. I just want to check something." And literally, he had just earlier in like the past day gone out and gotten someone's bear killed, and then slammed a fucking boat into another boat, like crashed into a parked boat. And like, I was like, I didn't know the guy, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna jump off the wheel and let you take the wheel for a second. I don't care if we're in the middle of the ocean. You don't have that great of a track record with anything that I've seen you do. And he got all pissed off and jumped off the boat and swam ashore, and I was like, bye, Charlie. Bye.
Yeah. At some point or another, when you guys are out there, I'd like to be allowed to take the wheel and learn for those situations where someone's got to grab the wheel or get a boat back or whatever. I haven't actually captained a ship yet, other than like a raft and a sloop for a very short amount of time. I've just been off building more than anything.
Yeah, freaking Crimsy did that to me today.
Yeah, I know. Like Z will close up all the sails and space will open them all up, or I might have that backwards, but I think I got it right. And you can turn the sails into the wind. Like, I know the mechanics of it. R is for opening gun ports and all that jazz. It's just I haven't put any of it into practice, and I feel like if we're in a situation where I'm on the boat and, you know, it needs to move real quick, say we're raiding a base, I'm the one who opted to stay behind with the boat, I need to be able to move that thing if all of a sudden mortars are coming at it, you know? That's just something I think everybody should have at least a rudimentary knowledge of how to do.
They fixed the Ymir area if you want to go down there and sell it. So I was told it was fixed anyway.
Jet logged on and did it, allegedly.
Let me open my map and watch
Yeah,
what it's
look
doing
first.
for a second here first.
I see a ton of little bases still here, kind of on the waters.
Yep, it's not porting back and forth. We do need to go get that ship though, because it will just sink out there at ocean.
I was gonna ask, what happens if they're left alone for too long? Do they just sink naturally because of the water damage over time, I guess?
Damage over time being a sea. All ships do.
Yeah, even the ships of the damned, I noticed. So is this He Magic's little base on the east side of the island?
Yeah.
Right on a rock overlooking the Magic's rising sun? Yeah, that sounds like his boat. I like his little stair system. I like that he used pillars too, so he didn't block spawns. Well, mostly pillars. I'm trying to find out where all our gems went. Because we had gems and crystals on this island. And I'd hate to do it, but I'll do it if I have to. Tear down one of my towers.
I was going to talk to you about that. The first one that we built is going to need to come down. I've been uneasy about it for the past couple days. And like there's about 7 metal nodes that aren't respawning, and like the huge chunk of gem and crystal that's not respawning because of it.
Yeah.
I've been like, I've been looking around to see if it was like maybe a random foundation or something somewhere, but it's not. The only thing it could be is that tower that's blocking.
Yeah, then I'll have to take it down. Now I wonder if I couldn't do something kind of sneaky, like take out some of the foundations and replace them with pillars, and basically bring it up to where the roofs are and try to reinforce it with pillars and take all the foundations out there. See if it'll respawn that way. Because pillars don't block spawns, so if I can manage to get that done, then we can keep the tower and the nodes will respawn.
Yeah, exactly. But do you know if stone walls and ceilings and shit block
Walls,
spawns?
ceilings, and pillars don't block spawns. Only the foundations. That came from Jet.
So if we can get the support on the pillars, I mean, it would make the structure significantly weaker, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
it's
Well,
not
not
really a structure that's in a spot where it's at risk of being, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and not only that, it's not too terribly much weaker, because when you stack a foundation, it drops from 10,000 to 5,000 health anyway. And pillars, I think, have 10k health.
Okay, I'm trying to zone back in with the Ymir. I sailed like out away from the fucking corner and north a little bit.
I might start working on that first tower then before I even finish off the behemoth tower on top of our crafting thing. Just see if I can get that done without breaking it all down. But it might have to come down, and then what I'll do, if I have to bring the whole thing down, I'll put like 2 or 3 pillars there, and just see if all the shit comes back. And if it does, then I'll go forward with rebuilding the tower. But I'm not going to go rebuild the whole thing on pillars until I know shit's going to come back.
Yep.
Because I like that location. I feel like it's strategical and pretty nice. I do think it's kind of hilarious how you and I came up with the same idea. Now you're doing it on a 1x, but as I was like laying down last night, I'm like, you know what? When we do the water tower, it needs to be boatloads of medium cannons and NPCs, and at the very top, like a flat top, like 4 mortars, but those would have to be manned by players if they ever spawn out there. Yeah, see, I'm not seeing any more gems on this island. That's what I went around here looking for. So I was gonna determine whether or not I had to drop.
On the southeast side, on one of the higher ledges, there is still gems that will spawn. I went on like a 2K gem run this morning. But,
Near that V shape?
If you go down and you follow the metal route that we take along the south side of the main base hill,
Mm-hmm.
and you keep following it around until there's a cliff, up on top of that ledge, there's...
Gotcha. Have we determined whether or not this is going to be our main port, or are we going to try to move it somewhere else on the island, like in that alcove?
Our main port.
Okay, so we're going to have to actually turn it into a harbor.
Basically, if you look at your map, you can see the building range where you can actually build on an island before it becomes deep ocean and you can't do anything is the lighter blue area.
Mm-hmm.
So we actually have like a good chunk of area where we can build in the lighter blue, and we can turn this into a solid harbor. I just need to get out there and start swimming around and check it out.
Can you not build it all in the deep blue, like even at the very bottom?
No, you can't build it all in the dark blue. It's like a blocked building zone, like being in some of the caves on...
Gotcha. I know you can put behemoth gates on stilts. I haven't tested whether or not you can stack a behe on top of a behe, but I'm going to go do that in a little bit. Oh, you've already tested?
No, you can't.
Okay. Well, I've already... well, you said you're going to do the harbor, so I'm going to leave it to you.
You have to build a structure framework around the behe to place it on top of the behe. Like, you can't just stack behes on each other. It has to be stacked onto, like, a line of ceilings that go across the top of the behe. And you can't build ceilings on top of the behe without providing support up the sides of it. So you actually have to build walls all the way up and then ceilings all the way across.
And you're going to do all that?
No, we're not double stacking behes. And then you basically fuck all your cannons and shit up.
Gotcha.
We're doing one high behe stack. You can't shoot over one high behe with anything that you can put on a ship.
Gotcha, good. And you can't put mortars on ships, so, yeah.
Nope. Trust me, it was the first thing I tried when we were fucking building the galleon. I was like, I'm gonna put some fucking mortars on this bitch and wreck shit. And then the game was like, no, you're not. And I was like, okay, I guess I was like, I really, really wanted to. That was on the list.
Behe's all around it. And you can build a frame up pretty easy with just pillars and a single ceiling. That would
there's gonna be
our ship space, so it'll eventually become a thing where like only galleons or something are ported on the inside.
Oh, it's not gonna be a harbor where whoever builds whatever fucking shitty boat they want just comes in and crams it everywhere. It's gonna be a 100% a harbor where it's like this boat goes here, 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 this boat goes.
It will become a little easier when we get rid of all these docks and people start building outside the harbor and then bring shit in when it's worthy.
Yeah, all of the docks are going to get ripped up when I build the proper harbor because...
Too much space.
They need to be replaced. Yeah, well, it's not like... we do need shipyards. We're going to keep shipyards. There's going to be like a large shipyard and a couple smalls inside the harbor on the south end of the harbor is where they're going to be. But they just need to be replaced and lined up and organized properly to maximize space efficiency.
What?
And because right now they're not. Right now they're just
they're placed wherever. One spot I noticed right off the bat that could do a large one. You know where I assume you could place it down right there and it wouldn't be.
Appreciate me going out and saving it.
Let me know if you're running any trouble. I'll spawn there.
No, I'm good. I'm almost back to land here. It wasn't far. It was just down in the corner, and it ended up being in what, C3. I had to sail it just up a little bit and then sailed it back into C4.
I was gonna ask, how did that manage to happen? Did he like manage to get like a vertical path perfectly into the border,
this
or
is
what?
The fucked up thing. It had nothing to do with the corner. It could have happened to any ship, I think. What happened was he just got stuck in limbo between two zones. It wasn't like it was It wasn't trying to port
Eric,
him.
were you able to log on the Amir?
Yeah, I'm sailing it back right now. It's good. Whatever he did, he fixed it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's so.
Yeah, like it didn't get stuck in the corner. Like it wasn't trying to port between 4 zones or anything. It was just going back and forth between C3 and C4. So it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't even like it was fucking stuck in a bunch of different zones or something. It was just between 2 zones.
Gotcha.
And Scar was right. Scar was like, he was a good chunk of distance away from the corner. So it wasn't, it was like he was down in the southwest-ish area, but it definitely wasn't the corner of the map that was fucking low.
Hey, Papa Bear. Oh, he's AFK. I'm gonna start retrofitting this tower over here, trying to get all the foundations out of it, to see if we can respawn all the nodes. But I'm gonna want a bear so I can run resources back and forth.
Yep, absolutely. Well, you know what? Nothing costs so much in this game that we can't change things around and fix things. That's the way I look at it, you know?
Yeah.
Cannons don't really cost
Cannons
that
are
much
cheap as fuck in this
cannons
game.
are cheap as fuck. It's making the massive amounts of
Ammo.
ammo that really is what costs you in
Agreed.
metal.
It's ship pieces are expensive, like the structures themselves, not even the frame, just all the planks and whatnot are kind of, in total it becomes an expensive endeavor. And like I guarantee you I've built a couple of ships worth in resources just in these towers so far, because every damn one of these walls is like 40,
Well, a brig
60,
is only
40
medium
or something.
planks too, right? So a brig is, I think, 40 medium planks at 500 wood per plank. So it's like 20k wood or something for a brig, plus like the extras for the sails and whatever wood structure you're gonna put in it. So like round it off at like 30k wood or something. It's only about 30k wood for a brig.
You could pretty easily solo farm up a brig. A galleon, on the other hand, takes a minute.
Like we said, Scar solo farmed up this brig in 5 hours one night. He set his mind to it. He said, I'm gonna fucking farm up a brig for myself. It's gonna be my brig. And he went, and 5 hours later, motherfucker put a brig in the water, and that's Scar's brig.
That was before 2.5 too, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think, or was it? Maybe it was like right on the first night. I think it was the first night of 2.5 actually.
Even so, if you put your mind to it, within 10, 12 hours, you can solo farm the second quote-unquote biggest ship in the game, so... Eventually, I'm going to solo build a galleon, but I'll need someone to make all the parts, because I don't know that I'm going to spec into shipbuilding. You know I got what it takes. I'll solo farm that bitch out.
I'd like to get another galleon going in the next week here, to be honest. Once we get this one, once we get the mortar fully finished off and like, you know, it's got its full broadside and it's the way that we actually want it to be. Yeah, definitely. I'm 100% one of. Maybe we'll do a couple brigs first. Actually, we'll do a couple more broadside brigs or something. Then another galleon, but we definitely need to get another galleon eventually.
Brigs
and not just like always rely on the Dennis, which is nice.
Yeah.
I like doing joint operations with the NL side of our company because they're good guys. They're competent guys. They got good ships, but. I'd like to be able to take 2 galleons out of our own and you know, like Scar take his brig out, take another brig out, and then 2 galleons, and it's just like the mortem ships.
Yeah.
You know, and then when we have actual fleet operations, we have 10 guys, but we're manning 4 ships. We go do fleet operations with 5, 6 other ships of ours. All of a sudden, we literally have an armada.
I was about to say, this is a bit of an aggressive kind of long-range plan here, but I personally would love the idea after we get the harbor done of us personally owning 4 or 5 galleons. That way, if we lose one, it's like, oh man, that sucks. But you know, we got these 4 over here.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. I agree. What's the whole point of having an armada, right? Is ships sink. It's gonna happen. You get into bigger fights. We go out. let's say we had to sail out and fight 3 galleons.
Expect to lose one.
We're losing ships. Like, we're gonna lose ships in a fight against multiple galleons, which there is. There's companies out there that are sailing multiple galleons just like us.
Yeah, I was thinking we need to up our ship count, but before we even do that, honestly, this whole island needs to be defendable, and it's honestly not right now. Like, it's defendable, but it's a little shameful with how I know dedicated, like, you freaking the vault drops on your towers, man. That's impressive. The defense we got right now, that's why I'm working on it so hard, is not that level of impressive that I've come to expect from you guys. You know,
we went and like wiped Monster Nation last night, and
they were more built up.
We have their base layout and their fucking cannon emplacements, but ours to shame.
Don't tell them that on stream.
No. Oh, we've just been focused more on the aggressive side of everything too, to be totally honest. We've been super fucking aggressive since this game started. We have some of the most aggressive PvPers from ARK in our tribe, so literally we're gonna come out as an aggressive company.
And all but 1 or 2 of the biggest streamers I've noticed too. Like, and I firmly believe this aspect too, unless you're just being wasteful or failing at it, offense is the best defense, because even if they don't lose much, the whole point is they've lost something that they have to recompensate, whereas if you do it right, you haven't, you know?
Yeah, and you're keeping them on the defensive. It's hard to make offensive actions when you're constantly worried about where am I going to get hit from next? What am I going to, you know, when all you're doing in a war is reacting to...
It's a losing battle.
Yeah, it's a losing war when you're on the reacting side. You need to be on the acting side. Even if, you know, you have a weaker defended base, you're still the one dictating the plays that are happening. You're the one who's choosing where the fights are going to be held, because you're the one attacking. So right away, you instantly have the advantage.
Agreed. I think I just found one of the stupidest things I've seen in this game so far. I feel like you should need to see this, but it's not really important enough for you need to see.
What is it?
Over here next to my first little tower, there's like half a dozen or so seagulls that are all stuck in the falling animation in the rock.
Oh yeah,
I seen it. I seen it underneath the wolf there at that crack.
What the hell is this?
I seen it when I was going past it earlier today. It's been there for a while now. I don't know what the hell's wrong with that crack in the rock. It grabs it.
Yeah.
It's not even just there either. It's everywhere that there's mountains and stuff like that with little crevices that get stuck in. They get like even one of the spawning zones I got.
I honestly feel like this is so worth 1 fire arrow. So that's what's gonna happen here. This is like 8 or so seagulls.
Well, yeah, I'm in the process of prefabbing a brig too, just so we have an extra it's not even really a process like I do it when I'm bored. Just something to twiddle my fingers with. Got a little over half the planks done, and that's the biggest thing with it, really.
I'm disappointed.
Other than outfitting it with cannons and stuff.
I got some spare mediums. I had farmed up a few resources, and Handsome Stalin was kind enough to come over here and craft 24, I think, mediums for me. I'm using them for towers, but if you need some for the boat, man, grab them up.
Using wooden planks for the towers?
No.
That's what I'm talking about. What word are you talking about?
You said you're needing cannons, right?
Oh, no. Well, eventually, at some point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Feel free to grab some, because I had like 24 or so of them Stalin was kind enough to use the resources I gathered up and come make some.
Yeah, I've got a little over half the planks right now. And then, yeah, I've got 21 medium wooden planks, and I need 40. So, yeah.
Now, just as a tip or suggestion or whatever, I don't know if you're aware of this, every plank that can be a gun port, you probably want to be a gun port.
Not on a brick. Doesn't work that way on a brick.
All I know is the cannons in a gun port weigh half the weight.
Not on a brick.
Oh? Is it only on the galleon then?
Yep, it's only on a galleon that it reduces the weight being in a gun port.
Okay, now I understand. Alright.
Oh, no, it does on a brig. What was wrong with the brigs last night then? We put new medium... Okay, so on the 2 brigs that they launched last night in C7, we put medium cannons in all the gun ports, and I specifically went around and was looking at them, and they weighed 100 kilograms in the gun ports on the brigs in C7 after it was launched in the water. I don't understand.
Maybe a server has to reset or something dumb like that for it to go into effect? I don't know.
Oh, that... It's feeling more and more like wildcard.
Right? Because you know how
Like,
a lot of the shit
I
in...
just think that I have a mechanic figured out. I'm like, yeah, this is how it is. I tested it. I checked it. No problem. I know that this is how it is. And then the game's like, what did you say?
We've got a lesson to teach you, son.
Like,
Yeah,
what
no.
did you think that you checked? Because it wasn't this. This wasn't what you thought you checked.
All I'm saying is, like, just like ARK, you know, it's the same damn studio. A lot of the mechanics didn't come into play until the server reset. Just off the top of my mind, I'm thinking about those 130 armor, frickin', saddles for the... Oh god, I forgot the damn dino name.
Yeah, and look at this. Now I run through the galleon. Every cannon on a gun port in the galleon now weighs 100 kilograms.
That's annoying.
And I'm wondering why the galleon was so much heavier today. All the cannons doubled in weight, yet the scars aren't.
Wait, close the ports real quick, because I see all the ports are open. I wonder if it's something really dumb like that, like it's only when the ports are closed. Because, I mean, then basically if you get into an engagement, your weight would shoot up and make you really slow while you're engaging, but then you shut them up and then you can go back into travel formation, I don't know.
My ship's not listening to me, it's not closing all the gun ports. Crimsy said it was R, and I know it's R.
It is R. Try pulling the anchor first. Maybe you can't do it while it's anchored.
No, I don't want to pull the anchor. There's a scaffolding built into the boat right now.
Oh, well, that might be what it is.
You want to see a boat hit skybox?
Nope. Not that boat anyway. I'd love to see a sloop go flying, but not that boat. I mean, what kind of scaffolding or whatever is it? I can just remake it if you want to break it down. Because I'm really... we got to figure out this cannon thing before...
Well, I close the gun port, it weighs 50. I open the gun port, it weighs 100.
So there it is. It's just like I said.
Hello?
In combat, it's a mechanic... It could be a mechanic that damns you to overweight and start sinking the ship.
It actually adds it and takes it away from the ship as I open and close it. I can close the gun ports and then instantly the ship weighs
It could
50
be...
less.
Yeah, it could very well be a mechanic then to keep you from being able to run and gun. It slows the ship way down and endangers the ship weight-wise to try to run and gun like that.
I think we have to talk to Mr. Crimsy about it. He might know more about what this is actually going on.
Well, I know he doesn't like to talk about it or whatever, but if we can't figure it out ourselves, it might be worth eventually shooting Jad a message going, yo, is this intended? And just leaving it at that, because if he says yes, then, you know, that answers that. It's a mechanic to stop the run and gun or make it more risky.
Oh, that's really good to know that now, though. Now at least we know.
It's important to figure that shit out.
You're lighter when you have all the gun ports closed, so you can travel faster.
Escape.
And
carry more.
Yeah, carry more, leave dry dock with more.
If you wind up like after a huge haul and then you get into trouble when you're at a certain point, then literally just opening your gun ports might start to sink the ship, and that's where I find it to be the most dangerous. Like by defending yourself or fighting back, you're harming your own ship, and that could be a real problem.
Well, it means you have to use your brain when you're loading your ship up with materials.
Scary, right?
You know, you need to actually know what you have on your ship, what weight's going to turn into what weight. Yeah, look, just by dropping the gun ports, just by closing the gun ports on the starboard side that's facing land, I dropped 700 pounds off the ship. What? That's crazy.
Oh shoot, I really hope those are still building. Damn it.
Whatever.
I queued up all the ceilings I could, and I wasn't thinking I'm going to need pillars too, so I got to go back out and do more farming runs just to try to retrofit that tower and fix it. So, just a lapse in judgment on my part. Ceilings will get used, it's just I was trying to work on it now, and now I got to go get another 2,000 or so stone. Because we can't have towers blocking spawns. Not those spawns, anyway. If it was a few trees and a couple of bushes, I wouldn't bat an eyelash. Yar har, fiddle me dee. Giggity, giggity, giggity. C7 is pretty active.
When you do come back, can you build like what would you need? One wall and a door and a ceiling.
Stone, I'm guessing.
Yeah, one wall, stone door frame, door and a ceiling.
Yeah, the wall is the door frame though, so you just gotta.
Well, two walls, but
yeah. I should already have a wall and a ceiling in the top smithy. Just take what you need out of that and tell me what else you need, because I don't know what I've got in there at the moment. And I'll build it as soon as I get back.
You got one wall and a ceiling, so just a wall or
and a door.
Yeah, a wall and a door.
All right, I got you. Yeah, give me a minute, I'll come back with it. George.
What's that up, sir?
Oh, I'm just saying, no, doesn't have to be right now or anything, but let me know when you get a little bit of time that you can meet a guy. Let's see if I can get him at the same time.
Do what, sorry?
So it doesn't have to be right now. I don't want to stress you out if you're busy or dealing with bureaucracy or some BS, but let me know when you got time to, like, meet a guy.
Keep cutting your mic off at the end.
Oh, to meet a guy.
Yeah, we'll get together with him tonight, and I'll give a meeting.
Sounds good. Yeah, I thought I put enough delay on the push to talk that when I let the button go, it would give me like a quarter of a second or so, but I guess it's clipping me off.
I used to do the exact same thing. Rob and Zolix and them made me fucking go and set up a delay when I let go of the button so that I'd stop cutting myself.
Yeah, I had it set up for like 75 ms, but I guess I'll just give it like a couple hundred ms. The default is like 5 or 10 ms. Here, I'll do that right now.
Mine is 310 ms.
Alright, I'm gonna go with what you got. That should be roughly a third of a second.
Oh, and a large storage box too, if you can make me one of them.
I got you, fam.
Tree.
Yeah, no worries. I'll do that in just a few. Now, you know my brain, how it doesn't work sometimes, so the only thing is just remind me if I seem like I get scatterbrained. I'm all about working and playing these games, but my brain doesn't always fire off. It's just an unfortunate side effect of legitimately never sleeping. It's nice to actually be in the same group though with you guys, playing ARK and whatnot. I got to respecting you guys a bunch, and you know, chilling out with you guys became more fun than chilling out with my guys some of the time.
I don't like it.
I didn't not like them. It's just Slav King became difficult to, I guess, in long engagements. He became difficult to be around.
Yeah, he was back playing there at the end, playing with Nikita.
Oh yeah, I know.
And he was hacking again. He was still aim button.
Oh, I know. He sent me a bunch of crap to try to prove a point that he could do it and it was okay, and you know, that made the game fun, I guess. And I was just like, bro, that's the whole reason why I had to stop playing ARK, because like literally he just drained it from me.
I was not enjoying ARK when Atlas came out and we stopped playing. I was like logging on a little bit every day. I'd fucking just sit around and do nothing because I wasn't enjoying ARK when we left.
Yeah, I do like in this game so far, even though there is like the maintenance mechanics, it doesn't feel as bad, especially when you're alone trying to feed thousands of dinosaurs. I have no doubt it's going to become a little bit of an issue with gold and feeding NPCs, especially because once we build this automatic tower, quote unquote, I can almost guarantee it's going to become a meta within the biggest tribes. My fear is that without some puckle guns or something, one of the attack metas is going to be to try to swim, because the cannoneers can't hit like a NPC for shit. Or I meant a player just swimming for shit. Try to swim up to it and drop like 8 or 10 of those powder kegs right at the base of the tower if it's a 1 square, and just blow the whole damn thing down. There are ways to reinforce a 1x1. If it's 4 walls going in 1 square up, just put the roofs slanted all the way up it, so that way it's got an additional support with another 10,000 health.
It's not a bad idea now.
I really feel like the meta after people start learning to do this will be someone swimming up, because like I said, those NPC cannoneers can't shoot a guy swimming for shit. The target's just too small. I mean, they were having hard times hitting rafts, but I've seen a guy swimming and cannoneers trying to shoot it, and ships of the dam trying to shoot someone swimming, and none of the cannonballs hit. So I get the feeling someone.
What do you mean? We watched a ship at the dam fucking pluck Scar out of the water just the other night.
Oh yeah, wrecked his face.
It hammered him with like 5 cannonballs, pinpoint, fucking smoked him right out of the water.
I've seen a guy run up and punch one and swim away into the sunset, and that thing couldn't hit him for nothing. So, I mean, I'm sure there's a random factor to it, but the same mechanics that guide their shots.
Couldn't hit him or didn't shoot back at him?
No, they shot. Oh, they shot.
That's weird.
I'm 100% sure they were shooting, and it was missing up a storm. That's my fear, is that someone's going to be able to swim up under our tower and drop like 10 powder keg things, which are the C4 or whatever, and just drop the whole damn tower. I mean, I don't know what the chances are of it. So that's why I was thinking, you know, you and I had that same thought, and I was telling you I think like a puckle gun on each side might be worth.
A puckle gun will shoot into the water, whereas a cannonball won't. Yeah, you've got a good point.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking toward the bottom. That first offshoot before you even start the cannons toward the bottom, just have a puckle gun on each corner.
I'll puckle your gun.
Yeah. I don't know where they came up with the name. I'd never in history heard of a puckle gun.
Puckle your butthole.
Like, where is is it in... Oh, okay, never mind. I remember.
I'm missing that 1.5 and 2x gathering, though, I'll tell you that. I'm actually going through like 2 and 3 hatchets out here on one run now. And I'm spec'd into that hand gathering 2 points into it, like I think 3 total, 2 of the first 2 squares. So I didn't want to spend 8 points on that last one, you know.
Okay, I've been dealing with too much stupid shit today. I need to fucking go back to farming. I got shit I need to fucking farm today.
Yeah, I don't envy you having the responsibility in admin.
I hate it. And then people like, dude, I'm like the biggest farmer in this game, and I love fucking doing shit, contributing, and for the past like, yeah, it's just, I find myself just having to stand around and I'm stuck in like 4 Discord conversations with different people about like things that are actually important, things I have to actually pay attention to and answer. And then I'm like, I literally just told everybody I was talking to, I'm like, okay, I have to farm now, so you're not gonna I'm not gonna respond for an hour. What? What do you mean? Well, no, I have to go get fucking resources, and I can't fucking type to you and get resources at the same fucking time.
Well, duh, don't you have your auto mover, auto clicker on?
Don't I have my fucking auto script program running?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Just because it's such a pain in the ass to...
No, even then, even if I had an auto script program running, I would still have to have the game maximized. I wouldn't be able to be capped out in Discord. At that point, I would have to download Discord on my phone to even continue conversations, because my game would just be stuck. That's the maximized.
Yeah, that's just because you're bad. Maybe you should L to play, George.
Hey, I used to run scripts for Diablo 2 all the time. I used to run farming scripts when I'd go to bed. Actually, I bought my first car when I was just about 17, just before my 17th birthday. I bought my first car all myself with money that I made all from Diablo 2.
Lol.
Yeah, dude, I used to bot every night, like Mephisto bot and Hephaestus bot and shit like that. And in the morning when I woke up, I would sell all of my unidentified uniques and stuff, like the stuff that was actually worth stuff. I would sell them to Diablo 2 cash store sites every morning. I'd get a PayPal by the afternoon when I got off school. Sometimes in the mornings I would wake up and make like 40, 50 bucks. I think the most I ever got botting in one night was like $190 worth of shit or something. And woke up with like 5 Illy charms and a whole bunch of fucking cap toxic charms. And I was like, oh fuck yeah. Payday. Went on the site and the site was like estimated transaction $180, and I was like, yeah, put that shit through.
We eating good tonight, boys.
Yeah, dude, like 16 years old, 17 years old, and I bought my first car all on money that I made from a fucking video.
When I first like ran my first couple businesses, e-commerce wise, I came back and I started playing games again because I took a long gaming break, and I loved gaming. I have all my life, but I used to work a bunch to where I didn't play before I got busted up. I first came back and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna play like some Ultima Online, some Unreal. Nah, I keep wanting to say Unreal. Ultima Online and World of Warcraft, and I'm gonna be like a gold farmer and whatnot. And I sure as hell got the gold farming in, and no problem. Like I was one of the most profitable dudes in there, but I have this problem in games where I fall in love with the game and then just I can't do that kind of stuff because, you know, I'm too emotionally invested into it. Not into losing stuff, but just into the game.
Got his account banned twice for fucking gold botting.
Lol.
For what botting?
Gold botting on WoW. Just like farm botting, like, you know, like having auto scripts running and having
Yeah.
same shit over and over again out in the wild. Farming or fishing or mining, whatever the fuck it was good. Oh, so they definitely, with that last patch, they definitely brought resource rates down. I'm only getting about 100 and a little bit per metal rock now, full metal rocks.
Yeah, no, it's back to 1x, unfortunately. That's what I was complaining about earlier. I got spoiled over the weekend on that 2.5, and then they took it down to 1.5, and I'm like, alright, this is still good, this is still good. As I'm building that whole tower up, I go out and start hitting stuff now, and I'm like, I'm feeling it. Alright, you needed some stuff.
I think they'll be like Wildcard was though. I think they're gonna do it like like the weekends thing. They're gonna do boosted rates on the weekends.
It's because there are no small tribes Atlas yet, so I have no doubt that they're gonna have weekend things. It's just gonna be exactly like official ARK was, I think.
Yep.
I mean the game.
Just need a wall and a door.
All right, I got you. You needed something.
Oh, and a
else.
large storage spot.
That's what it was. If you're ever in need of something to do, feel free to grab resources and shove them in here. It's because I'm working on building a base, but I know you're doing a bunch of stuff too. I got you a wall and a door in there. I'm about to make you either your other thing, whatever it was.
Oh, that's all I do. 90% of the time is just farm.
I'm used to being the primary builder, so now Harry and I like have to bounce off each other and kind of see what works and what we feel like's the best ideas. Sorry, by the way, Harry, if you feel like I'm coming in here and nudging on your territory or some shit.
No, that's okay. I just have a vision for certain things, and I usually don't like to stifle people creatively. That's 100% not my gig. I like people to be able to express what they want to do, and it's part of why I love being a builder, and part of why I've always been, in all these games, I've always been a builder. So, like, when I found out the in-depth of the ship thing, and all that. Just I was like, okay, I'm builder. I'm building this. I'm gonna be builder. And you know, like I said, I don't like stifling people creatively because I don't like being stifled creatively. If I have ideas of things that I want to try, I want to try them. But I really have like a solid vision for this harbor, and I just wanna bang it out, and then from there, when I get the harbor properly done the way that I see it, we can talk about what you might possibly want to change to it, and we can incorporate some other things into it. I'm never against working with people and collaborating and changing things a little bit here and there and adding some things in. I got nothing wrong with that, but I want to get what I want to get out there first because
yeah, no, I get you.
It needs to be done, and it needs to be done quickly. I need to get it done in the next couple days here, and not like go too elaborate. I just need to make sure that what we need gets done, and then we can add and tweak and do other things after and see what fits.
I 100% agree. And
this is another thing too that I wasn't thinking about. We don't necessarily, like, you could put a shark trap further down underwater than it would even affect the hull of, say, like a galleon. You know, say you put it 15, 20 walls down.
No.
And then all of a sudden it doesn't matter how big your shark trap is because the galleon won't touch it. That's the biggest thing I'm worried about. So, but I just need to get it done and up first, and then we can worry about extras after.
I get you, and the thing was, like, when you're building, I'm going to be bouncing ideas off you, and I totally expect the same kind of thing. Whenever I'm building, like earlier, someone's like, why didn't you do a rope ladder up to the top of the tower? And I'm like, yeah, that would have been a lot easier, a lot less resources. But at the time, my envisionment was, you know, this will be places for people to make homebound, so they're not building all freaking over our island. So I wanted to build it once and do it right kind of thing. I may do a rope ladder up there in another spot a little bit later, but I just wanted to have this section done so that way people had a spot to do whatever. But while you're building, I might bounce ideas off you, just like I expect you to do with me, because I feel like that's the way you get the best things. Like how we were trying to figure out that cannon thing. I was tossing ideas at you, and we figured it out. Didn't take long at all, you know.
Yep, exactly.
And the only thing with the shark trap was when you're talking about doing a 1x tower. In my mind, it was going to be a 2x2, so in other words, 4 square, which is slightly larger. But that way, when my fear with the 1x tower is you only have so much support you can give it. You get 3 ceilings one way away from support, and then 2 ceilings diagonal.
Here's the problem. It's.
No, I'm not trying to change your design. I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to change your design. But what I'm trying to point out is, like, when I initially, like, in my head when I was putting together what was gonna go down there, the bottom of it could easily have been a shark trap to for one, kill sharks. 2, if sharks are bothering us while we're swimming around there, you could just trap them. You know, they're there. Now I ain't got to worry about them, kind of thing, and it wouldn't affect the stability of the tower. So I was never trying to change your design, but my 2 fears I have with the 1x, and again, I'm still not trying to change the design. I'm just trying to give you something to think about.
No. You know from my building on ARK, I'm not usually a fan of 1x's. I've never built a 1x before, and I'm not a huge fan of 1x's. The thing in my mind with this wall is we're gonna have to see. They might end up being 2x2s, to be totally honest. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, we're talking about it. I wanted in my head to streamline it because I wanted to say, yeah, well, 2x2 might actually be worth building out there. So
well, we'll
see when we get out there and start building.
Yeah.
And you might be right. I think we might end up going with a 2x2 design.
I think a 2x2 you could put in walls in every spot, and then you could put in roofs, slanted roofs, so the extra 10,000 health that also provide the support, making it really difficult to actually break the thing down with cannons or powder kegs, and it would still support the cannons. And the big reason why I think a 1x1 would be hard to actually get enough NPCs on it facing all directions is because from each support, like the wall going up, you can build walls out vertically and ceilings, out vertically and horizontally, 3 spaces, diagonally,
yeah, I know. Yeah,
2 spaces.
A 3x3 is more than enough room to fit in cannons that'll face in all directions. You got to keep in mind, medium swivel, right?
Yeah.
So you put 1 on each corner of a 3x3, and then you got room for like 3 in a line beside it. That's plenty.
Yeah, for 1 layer. But then you're thinking about the next layer up has to be at least 3 roofs higher. Otherwise, you're gonna have cannons, guys shooting out your own ceilings. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not quite like the Arc Towers where they're one higher. You got your whole next layer of turrets, and each layer of cannons is going to have to be at least 3 roofs higher up. So having that extra space in there, I think, is helpful. It's a shit ton more resources, and it's something more for the boats to have to dodge, which I think is what you were going for. Like trying to minimize water space. But if we're doing a line of behemoth gates as part of our harbor or a wall, then basically the way I envision doing it, and this is however you want to do it, I'm gonna go with whatever you think is best. But basically, behemoth gates, the bottom of them starting just below the water, around where we want. So we're forging our own bay, so to speak, our own landmass, and then right next to the behemoth gates, say on each side, obviously, and maybe 2 more closer to the centralized where the in and out portion are. So maybe 4 towers, 2 to start with, one on each side. They'll be right next to the gates. So that way, if you were going to hit the tower, you were going to run into the frickin' gate anyway, or wall, But then the cannons start high enough on it that the gates aren't going to impact their ability to shoot at all. That way, it maximizes the range. It puts it right out there, so that way you'll start to hear the fire, and they'll be hitting ships before you even see it. You'll just hear the fire and see where the cannonballs are going. And that way, people aren't going to accidentally hit the tower, because if they were going to accidentally hit the tower, they would have ran into the fucking behemoth gate,
Oh, I just killed a rabbit while I was spear fucking jumping back. Oh my god, I'm sorry, little rabbit guy. Oh my god.
Monster.
You're a dick.
I feel I didn't even see him there. I came over the fucking edge and it would. Oh god.
I bet you feel about as bad now as you did while you guys were tearing down our base.
Nah, not really.
Never gonna live it down.
I was like, oh, that's Hutster, and in my mind I was like, he'll be joining us soon, so it doesn't even really matter.
Oh, really? I was actually, like, we talked about...
When I figured it was Hutster, I figured immediately you'd probably just be coming over to join, because why wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, when I...
And get wrecked, like, again? Like...
No, hey, before I came over here, I'll have you know, I spent at least 2 or 3 extra days before coming over here trying to set them up, because I'm a loyalist. I don't like the idea of just, hey guys, alright, I'm out, poof, gone, I wanted to make sure they were set up to join Destiny? Dynasty. There it is. Dynasty. So I sat there and worked out deals with them, with Shattered and Omni, talking about that, and then made sure I had their base and their island well defended so that they could do it on their own before I ever came over. Harry, a couple of days beforehand, was like, I'm ready, and I was like, yeah, I need a little more time. I'm a loyalist.
I like it here on CA. The only thing I don't like is that it's not a harbor. There's no natural harbor to it. You know what I mean? That
Turtle Island has such a nice harbor.
The ocean floor drops off so fast that we can't build something very big out there. You know what I mean? We might have to like end up turning this just into like a manufacturing.
Well,
kind of line.
Hang on a tick. There is one spot on this island. It's a little cramped, but that V on the southeast side could be a hell of a fortified spot, and it could fit a dozen galleons at least in there, and it would actually be less space to have to put behemoth gates, and there's mountains out there that I can already build towers on. My fear with that spot is, if we're looking at that in that little V shape on the southeast side, is it looks like there's rocks in there that people would have to be dodging all day long, I haven't gone and swam around in there.
The rocks aren't too bad. You just build pillars coming up out of the rocks, so people like markers.
So they can hit the pillars. No, I'm kidding.
So they can hit the pillar. Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen some people driving their boats, and it's a little scary.
I've seen some shit.
What did you think about that spot, Harry, or have you looked at that?
I've gone over and looked at it a little bit.
Either way, if this is our permanent island, we're probably going to have to build a harbor here and there, because we're going to wind up having enough ships that this one harbor probably won't be enough. If this is going to be our main base, eventually that'll become a thing anyway. You know? And that way, one of the big things that no one's considering is, if the main base ever does get attacked, then we're not, all of our ships aren't all in one spot where we're fighting defensively, can't get them out. We'll have a team going and jumping on ships in that V little spot to come around here and flank and surround their armada, you know? While we're fighting back from this harbor. That'll become a thing. I'm very confident. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you're confident.
Did I mention that I love you?
Look at them turd-nators over there. Let's go play, Crimson. Let's go jump in one.
Yeah.
I want to say I think it'd be really cool if they actually, like, shoved you around or picked you up or whatnot, but honestly, out in the open ocean, that would just be so trolly.
Just picks you up and fucking slings your ass like 200 feet away from your ship. I guarantee people would be running up under deck. You'd have the captain hanging onto the wheel. His legs are just flying out into the damn... He's holding onto the wheel for dear life, and everybody else is hunkered down below deck at that point. I just want to make sure I come in here, since this is the first time actually working on the same team as you guys directly, that I'm not coming in here being too abrasive or trying to get too much done, stepping on anybody else's toes.
No, you're doing good.
Now shut up and get back to work.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey George, where's Scar at?
No idea. Went to AFK after his boat went into the thing. Jack came and fixed his boat, and I drove it home and parked it for him.
Fuck! He was supposed to stop by C7 so that I could fucking...
Yeah, his
boat got stuck
in limbo for like an hour and a half. We had to get a hold of Jack to come and get his boat unstuck.
Oh, where is it stuck at?
Bottom corner of C4. Like, he went to zone. He literally, he was on his way to come down to you guys, and he went to zone out of C4. His boat got stuck in limbo at the border and was infinitely teleporting back and forth between the zones. And his character got stuck on the boat. Mine got stuck on the boat. Yeah, dude, literally. And when I got off of the boat, finally something killed me somehow. And my death screen was looking at the boat where it was zoning at the world border, and it literally, it would fucking flash. The whole thing would render in, and then it would just vanish. And it kept doing that like every 2 or 3 seconds. So I knew it was jumping back and forth between the zones. And if you looked at the map, it would be like boink, boink, and it was literally the dot was just jumping back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on the map.
Yeah, that was pretty funny watching it on the Atlas, just freaking teleporting all over the place.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was pretty fucked up.
Oh, so he didn't even make it out of C4, okay.
It was mostly an effort to spite you, though. It was all planned.
Oh, planned.
Sounds like something Mark would do.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Wait a minute.
Harry, when you get back, can you help me out for like half a second?
Yeah, what do you need?
Hey, can you admin lock something for me?
Where at?
It's right in the farm spot.
I'm spear thrusting my way back right now.
That's the one thing. I wouldn't mind having an admin just for the convenience of being able to get into things without having to mash buttons if you're running from a wolf or something. But it ain't worth all the bureaucracy and BS either. Holy shit, I do believe I can retrofit this entire structure without it going down.
Yeah, and remember, even if you lose a couple cannons or something, just
Oh, they're cheap.
like, yeah, exactly. Just like it's not a big deal at all.
When
we'll just rebuild it.
When Stalin told me, I was like, all right, what is it for a cannon? I was already in the middle of like getting some of the things because I can make the alloys and the whole 9 yards, like getting some of the stuff for the cannons. And he gives me the numbers, and I'm just like, oh, give me 1 second. All I need left is wood. And I ran back in. He's like, well, I could have queued up 24 cannons, but I just did 12. And I'm like, no, man, it's fine. That was like 20 minutes worth of just me going and grabbing stuff. It was nothing. Cannons are, it's the ammo. I mean,
yeah, it's 100%. It's the ammo. It's not the cannons that cost.
They don't even lose durability when you fire them, so it's just legit. It's all about the ammo. That's why I've got in my little crate, and I don't want you guys to feel like I'm putting shit in my own crate to be a dickhole. Like, grab it if you need it, but I'm just trying to comparatively figure out what I'm making versus the group and make sure I'm pulling my weight. Yeah, making sure I'm pulling my weight until I get the feel of, because I know you guys farmed a lot harder than my guys in ARK did, a lot harder than the guys that I was just playing with, and I'm a hell of a farmer, but I want to make sure that I'm at the very least pulling my weight. I have a tendency to go overboard, and
Don't worry. I mean, I feel a little self-doubt going on here, but you shouldn't. Like,
Leech.
You contributed a lot. Very well. So.
Oh shit! I think I just broke the beds. Oh holy shit! They're like floating. What in the world? Huh?
So we have honey on the island we took from Monster Nation, by the way, in C7, pretty close.
Hell
There's
yes.
not like a
really?
bunch of honey nodes, but there are honey nodes there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm such a mamby-pamby when it comes to...
Super close, so you don't have to travel too far away to get it.
I'm such a mamby-pamby when it comes to holding shit weight-wise that I'm basically...
There should be plenty of honey in there for me to tame bears there, right? In the supply box.
There's like 700 last I checked.
Alright.
I was about
to... the crew members doing down there, Harry?
Let's see how many are down here right now.
I've got almost 300 wheat farmed up.
I don't see any down here, Cripsy. I think they're all on the boat.
What?
I don't see any down here. The ocean floor is so dirty.
You're dirty, dude.
But yeah,
You're dirty. You fucking pumpkin spice latte drinking.
Oh my god, that was
skinny fucking wheatgrass blender and drinking motherfucker.
Pencil dick son of a bitch. Sorry, I'm not getting into this. This is you guys' thing, but I loved it the other day.
Went for pansy stuff, and you just went straight for the dick.
I mean, Harry's gotta have. Come on, have you?
Shit going on. Like,
have you seen this guy's character model? That's a gimme insult. You can't help but have it. He's like Popeye arms with pencil dick. Like that's the rest of him.
You fucking spinach in my blender fucking yogurt drink trying to watch my fucking thigh, bitch.
You calorie watching skinny piece of fucking yogurt blendering grass blender.
You fucking sugar-free, low-fat, no sucrose fucking diet, motherfucker.
Fucking sucrose.
I love. You know the best part about that, guys? You want to know the best part about that? I was in the middle of streaming that raid. At the time, you guys were slapping each other with insults. A naked Chinese guy runs by, stops for about a quarter of an instant, looks at you guys, and keeps right on going. It was the best.
The Chinese were like, what are they doing?
If he understood English at all, I was guarantee he was sitting there saying to himself, "No worries, guys. These guys are distracted fighting amongst themselves." It was just so good. Someone what?
Oh.
I was streaming when I streamed that whole fucking thing.
Me too. Not the traveling part, but the rest of it. Oh, it was too good. Too good. That was my favorite part of that whole raid. taking the ships down was a plus. Don't get me wrong, it was great. Made me feel like I had a big penis. But listening to you guys going back and forth was the favorite part of that raid.
Welcome to raiding with me and Hulk. We can't.
Gluten-free, lactose-free, anti-vaccination baby motherfucker.
Alright, listen here. Listen here, you vegan.
You flat earther fucking mercury in my fucking diet won't eat from a plastic fucking container because you think it's gonna fucking poison your cock-sucking hillbilly who wanna be a fucking hippie piece of shit but can't contribute to anything in the fucking world. Neck up.
There were so many and there were so many oxymorons in there. There were so many hillbilly and flat earth world protecting plastic. Those two they fit so great. That's so oxymoronic. I love it.
Won't eat from a fucking plastic container scared of BPEs or some shit. Monsanto conspiracy motherfucker.
I've mentioned it at least once today, but I love you guys.
I'm glad I'm playing with the people, with the group of people I'm playing with. Oh, what boat did I just fucking spawn on here? Oh, dude, I swear to God, my game is like, keeps putting me on the fucking Ymir.
You're cursed to that ship now.
I'm fucking cursed to this ship, dude. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, I like how Scar came in and he's like, I think I broke the Ymir. And you're like, what do you mean? And he's like, I don't know, but every time I spawn onto it, I travel to another region, and it's really bad. And you're like, cool, I'm gonna do that too, I'll be right there.
Dude, you missed it like fucking 15 minutes after I pinged everyone in the Discord. Who was it?
Godius.
Yeah,
Frickin' Godius
jumped in the channel and he's like, you motherfucker, I'm stuck on the Ymir. And I was like, did you not just? And he's like, yeah, I read your message and then I tried to spawn on it, and I was like, what the fuck? The message said don't fucking spawn on it.
There was a certain amount of superhuman intelligence involved in that decision.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm sure he thought the same thing that I thought. I was like, the first thought in my head was like, oh, maybe I'll be able to help Scar. And then no.
Nah, you can tell that guy watches Rick and Morty. The level of intelligence off of him, that was like some 400 IQ intelligence decision making right there. Don't worry about it.
Dude, I did the exact same thing. So thanks, Mark.
I love you. 400 freaking IQ. You love some Rick and Morty. You
Dude,
Rick and
I
Morty
do
watching
Morty.
juice sucking.
Like,
I've never watched it.
Wait for the next season.
I've never watched it.
Dude, you don't know what you're missing.
Just too many memes. I don't know. I plan on power watching it when they're like done with it. It's gonna be one of those things.
It's one of the it is the best cartoon I've ever watched. It's not one of the
No.
best cartoons I've ever watched.
It can't. Is it Futurama? Is it better than Futurama? Come on.
Way better. And I love Futurama.
What? I love
watch,
Futurama.
I watch Futurama religiously every episode. I could like
Yeah.
recite entire episodes of Futurama.
My
to you,
two-
and I like Rick and Morty more.
My two favorite shows in the world were Futurama and Scrubs. They were the only two shows ever that could make me laugh and cry in the same episode.
Final Space is a really good cartoon as well. Netflix came out with like a Netflix original cartoon. It's not like an anime, it's like a Futurama style cartoon. But it's really good. I really enjoyed that as well.
I can't afford Netflix or TV or any of that shit anymore, man. You remember I'm disabled and freaking jobless over here, right?
Same here. Same here. I
Any
don't pay
money?
for Netflix. I'm still watching the ex that I broke up with 4 years ago. I'm still watching her fucking Netflix account. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, any freaking money I make is off of streaming, and it's not very much, especially since for Halloween we were doing a commentary over Ghostbusters, the original, and YouTube's automatic system just slapped the hell out of me for that one, so I can't even stream right now on my main YouTube channel. So, not until somewhere in the first week of February.
Wait, what did you stream?
We were doing a commentary over Ghostbusters. Me and like 4 other guys on Skype were watching
the
it.
New one?
No, the old one. Like the 1985 Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay.
So we were doing commentary over it, which is fair use. We were talking about how, you know, the little guy who ended up quitting, he did like the little shop of horrors, I forgot his name, and he was the Zool gatekeeper or whatever. We were talking about him and talking about how
He was the guy from Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
Yes, those were his like biggest titles. Those 2 right there. Not Ghostbusters, but Honey I Shrunk the Kids and Little Shop of Horrors. Anyway, we were talking about his career and how he stopped so early because his wife got sick and he just never went back to it. And we were talking about how the ectoplasm they were using in the 1985s was the KY jelly, and they used KY jelly and something else, I forget, but someone knew what it was. And that's what made the ectoplasm. And we were cutting jokes and riffing jokes throughout the whole damn thing. But I guess about an hour into the movie, YouTube's automatic system goes kabam! Bans me from live streaming right then and there because its automatic system caught me. I guess we weren't commenting for 12 seconds or something. I don't know. And their automatic system grabbed me. So until February, I can't live stream on my main channel. And I tried so hard to go and appeal it and this, that, and other, but there's no way to get to a live human being at Google.
That doesn't make any sense. You what?
Yeah, you just gotta be careful with YouTube. Their automatic system flagged it as me streaming copyrighted content, despite the fact that we were commenting all over it. Because it's an automatic system, it flagged me and instantly banned me from live streaming until February, 90 days.
So what, you just have to you have to be constantly commenting through the whole thing. You have to just constantly talking over the film.
It was legally, it's fair use what we were doing, because we were commenting on it, but due to their automatic system flagging things within it's 8 or 12 seconds, something like that. If you have it running for longer than that, then they're uninterrupted, so that way you don't have something going on that blocks the automatic system. Because the automatic system grabbed it, it was instant block, just boom. And I don't even have a strike on my channel. That's the weirdest thing. The 0 copyright strikes. It says I'm good with it. I sent them screenshots of that where I have 0 copyright strikes and it's all perfectly fine. But I'm banned from live streaming until February on my main YouTube channel.
Huh.
Yep. But I'm still live on Twitch, and some people who still want to donate go to Twitch and do it that way. Jeez, Harry, way to make the conversation so awkward that it's quiet now.
Sorry.
It's okay, I forgive you. Just never let it happen again.
I need to pack a fresh bowl of marijuanas.
Sorry. Freaking
sorry. I'm hitting my buddy up, Harry, when seeing when he can get some time, and you get some time and get together and circle jerk or whatever you guys are gonna do. And that's how you kill a bear, and you only get hit once. Hey, Holt.
Yeah.
Elephants, they're ass at farming, right? They're just great at carrying shit and reducing the weight.
That's what it seemed like anyways. I watched a video on, they were testing all the different animals and stuff, farming dino. And it reduces the weight carried, but the actual farming and stuff, like it ran out of stam really quick and it didn't get much of anything from the tree.
Gotcha. In a way, that's sort of good, though. It makes the farming by hand feel way more valuable. Like in ARK, there came a time when farming by hand was basically a joke.
Oh, this NyQuil.
Are you about to knock out?
Got me knocked. I'm like, oh, huh?
Not feeling too good, homie, or couldn't afford a bottle of liquor?
Oh, I got liquor stuff.
Yeah, you guys were talking about Sorry, go ahead.
Before I went to sleep last night, like right when I went to sleep, dude, all of a sudden it was just burning hot. Like to the point where I was like shivering uncontrollably. I was like fucking freezing cold. Just because I was burning up so bad. Ooh. Where the fuck it came from?
That sucks, bro.
I woke up in the middle of the night, it was like somebody dumped a bucket of water on me and it literally was soaking wet.
That's nasty. Hope you feel better soon. How are you actually feeling, though?
I'm feeling like I have just been doing drugs all night. That's kind of how I feel
You guys were talking about the whole drinking and whatnot the other day. At least 2 people chimed in on my stream saying, yeah, bring back shit-faced Saturdays. So on Saturdays, I might get a little crunk with you guys. For the rest of the week, you know, I do have to practice being an adult with my 3-year-old around, you know.
Oh, well, hell. I wish I could blame it on something, but I wasn't drinking yesterday or anything either. Mr. Crimsy, how's that going there, sir? You guys back yet?
What, you talking about from earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, no. He freaking went AFK on me, too, and I had to park the boat, and that was scary.
Oh, so he didn't go back out to the report then?
Nah, not that I know of. He was here a few minutes ago running around.
Yeah, we should just take the mortem to do that anyway. We want to buy like a big ass, you know, we want to buy the front piece for the fucking boat there, Jordan.
Oh, is there actually like a ramming attachment?
Fucking lion
It's just,
head.
That's
just like
wicked.
a decorative.
Does it weigh
How much
anything?
is it, homie?
It's a good chunk of gold, like 900 gold, 700 gold or something, I think.
Does it do anything?
Next sale we go for a sale this afternoon or something, sail over to the Freeport and buy one.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay, yeah, then I agree with you, yeah.
Does it actually do anything?
No, just looks
Does
stupid.
okay? Does it weigh anything? That's the most probably important question.
Probably not.
I hope not.
Replacement.
I'm eager to see that. That'll look badass.
We got like 3,500 gold or something today, just on a couple maps.
I'm sad I wasn't on for that.
Blueprints that we got.
I heard some like a mythic flintlock, which I'm eager to try out sometime, because flintlock's like my main thing when I'm PvE or PvP, really.
Yeah, flintlock sword. I mean, a mythic sword.
I get you.
That's too bad. So what happened? This thing, your mirror stuck? Like,
It's fixed now.
Jack got it out. Jack fixed it. Well, I think Scar he did his little I'm upset thing, so he logged out.
Wait, what drops can't tarot cards? Well, that dude's probably trolling.